Hello and welcome back to the Scott Ballard Show right here on the Warrior Sports Network. I'm Court Bedell, and the guest this week is sophomore guard Tara Roelofs. Tara, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Off to a great start, the team is this year. A great record toward the top of the conference after obviously struggled a little bit last year. So what's it been like kind of having that big turnaround this year as now taking a rise to one of the top teams in the league?
It's been awesome. I think last year really set us up for success this year because we learned how to lose as a team, and it really taught us a lot of perseverance and discipline. And so now that we are having success, we're way more grateful for it. We don't take it for granted. And every day we just go to practice and work as hard as we can because we know that if we don't, the season could go just how it did last year too.
How about you personally? Made the all-freshman team last year in your first season. Now this year, how have things changed, either from just getting more experience or teams kind of keying on you a little bit, knowing that you're one of the top players on the team? So how's kind of the adjustment been from your second year to your first?
I think having a year of experience of actually playing helped a lot. Like my redshirt freshman year, it helped being able to just practice, and then going from last year to this year, it's been really helpful to have that year of experience. With the teams keying on me, I don't feel like it's been that much. But if they do, I mean, it's easy just to look for other players to get the ball. Or we're so deep in our bench and have so much talent that anyone on any given night can just have or go off for a lot of points. And so that's really fun to have so many options, and where it's not just like one player, but it's like teams have a tough time guarding all of us.
Absolutely. So. Last weekend was a big weekend for you after losing a couple on the road in the past. So coming and winning both last weekend on the road against St. Cloud State, where it was a close one, and then a pretty easy win score-wise on Saturday, coming up with a 20-point win over UMD. Kind of talk about how you thought your team played in those games.
I think we played really well as a team. It was a very fun team win on Saturday for sure. Everyone was making the extra pass, looking for the open person. The great thing about our team is that no one's ever selfish, and we always just want the best for the team. And so that's what makes it really fun, playing with everybody. Winning on the road was awesome because you get the bus ride back and you're all celebrating, and you're lighthearted and having fun, and that was the best part, I think.
Yep. And now you're back on the road this weekend against two teams you've seen already this year. You had to Minnesota State on Friday and then Concordia St. Paul on Saturday. Not only did the team play well the first time you saw those teams, as you beat both, but you played really well against both those teams as well, as I think you averaged 21.5 points as you scored 22 and then 21 in the other. So kind of talk about, first of all, you in those two games, how you think you performed and what led you to play so well against those teams.
I think I was very focused for those games, and I focused more on my defense, and so when I focused on my defense, it just led to offense. I wasn't thinking about offense or trying to force things to happen, and so for these upcoming games, I just need to focus on my defense, like team defense, and box out, rebound, do all the little things right, and offensive end will come.
And then from the team standpoint, winning those two games against two of your bigger rivals in the conference, what did that kind of do to your team's confidence, and how do you think you played against those teams just from a team standpoint?
We played really well that weekend, and I think that was truly the weekend where we were like, wow, we can do big things this year. And that was very eye-opening for us, which was very cool. So I think everyone's pretty excited to go back and prove that it wasn't a fluke and prove that we can play with the best teams and perform our best.
Yep. So now 17-5 overall, obviously in the midst of a really good season. Have your goals changed now from what they were at the beginning of the year? Depending on your answer, what are your goals now from here on out?
I mean, we definitely want to go far in the tournament. I don't think we expected to be doing this well, so maybe our goals were a little less. Yep. I don't know.
Kind of temper it a little
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's cool to exceed what we thought we could do, and now we're kind of seeing how much better we can even become and how much farther we can go in the tournament. So it's exciting right now.
Yep, it should be exciting for the rest of the year as well. And hopefully, starting this weekend, you can get a pair of wins for you and the Warriors here as you travel to Minnesota State on Friday and then Concordia St. Paul on Saturday. Best of luck to you and the Warriors.
Thank you.
Yep, absolutely, and it'll be fun watching you the rest away. We will be back later this week as we talk about those two games against Concordia St. Paul and Minnesota State right here on the Scott Ballard Show on the Warrior Sports Network.